running your own race is key. And the thing about CCC is I think a lot of people fall into the trap of running a little too hard too early. And then a lot of people end up coming back to you. Make sure you respect your race plan because I think CCC is such a big event and there's so many people, so many fast people that it's easy to get caught up in altering your plan on the fly, maybe too much, especially if it is like your first European 100K, things like that. If it's a race style you might not be familiar with, I think, yeah, giving respect to your plan and sticking to it for the most part. As a first time, I ran it well. It's leaving room for improvement, but also making sure that I ran steady all day is huge.
You are the cyclone that I can't contain. I broke my back and lost my mind, and everybody knows I do it again.
That first climb, it's really long. It's gonna feel a lot longer than you think. You kind of make a couple turns and you're like, is that it? Is that it? And then eventually it does come. Run steady on the downhill, but don't try to like gain places on the downhill. I felt that you can gain a lot more out of yourself and relative to other racers on an uphill if someone's having a bad time, as opposed to trashing yourself on a descent where you're gonna cook yourself for the next climb. So I think kind of parsing it out into run the climbs and then kind of get to the next climb.
They say the sunrise is the best after the storm, but I can think about tomorrow when you're walking away. When you're
There's a long time between aid stations.
How many bottles do I have?
Just being okay with that. You know, in America, I think we have aid stations a lot more frequently. So at CCC, the first time you see aid is pretty much halfway through the race.
Okay.
Which coupled with feeling like, you know, there's a lot of people ahead or people went out really fast can be lonely and can be really mentally hard. So knowing that once you hit that point, you get a lot more crew toward the end. So just getting to Champ-Lac, I think, is huge.
Why do you do this?
Yes, why do you do this?
No, people go out so hard. I just couldn't. My heart rate was really high in the beginning, like 180 going up the climb. So I had to like calm, and then people passed, and I said, well, they'll blow up or not. So, yeah.
How are you feeling now then?
I'm not feeling good, but I've been catching people for 2 hours.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Like I've probably caught like 15, 20 people.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a matter of having a good, fast hike for the next 6 hours.
So things I would do differently and things I learned, I think, are kind of rolled into the same thing. So going out maybe a little bit harder would be good, knowing that inevitably it's going to be tough in the end. But your positioning halfway does mean a lot as well. So it's kind of a little bit of both, right? You need to do your own thing, but you need to be able to respond to certain things in the race, which is kind of cool because it's like feels like the adage of a rising tide raises all ships. So I think it's a platform where you can really get the best out of yourself on that race.
It's just so pretty how I've already cried twice. So good.
The back half of the course is where like your strength can really come through. The first half is really like faster, big climbs, long descents, so you can really run pretty fast. But I think people who do well are able to run the last bit really well. So everything up the Bovine climb, out of Trient especially, and then the climb out of Allercine, even though like compared to the initial climb doesn't seem very big, but after running, 50 miles, it's pretty significant. So
Hello.
Just being prepared to go pretty hard in the end is still really important. Man, that finish line feeling in Chamonix is incredible. So when it gets hard, maybe keeping that in your back pocket of like, it's surreal. The last, half mile when it's lined with people and you're just like high-fiving little kids. And then you get to the finish line and you see all the people who helped and all your friends. It's one of the cooler, like euphoric experiences I've had. So I think, remembering that there's an end to it when it's really tough and continuing to fight for, you know, every place and every second.
Yes, dude.
I was like high-fiving little kids from half a mile to go. They've never seen me. I'm not a famous person. You feel really, yeah, it just like reinforces like that other people think it's cool. It's just like, wow, I'm a crazy person, and at least there's other crazy people. The energy was so sick, yeah, and like just coming in there, like, I gotta check that last 400, but it felt cooking.
À l'intérieur de Costa, c'est Tommy Sullivan pour quelle nation, évidemment?
If it's hot, which it usually is, take the time to dunk your head in the cow troughs. Anybody can do it, they're free. You can touch that water. It's not like someone's gonna get mad at you for it. So splash yourself in it, dunk your head, stay cool. That was really helpful toward the end of the race. So yeah, that's the bonus tip, be one with the cow.